I'm sure that you are aware that high cholesterol levels in your blood lead to an increased chance of getting a stroke, high blood pressure or heart failure. But are you also aware that if you only eat 5 to 10 grams of fiber a day, you will drop your cholesterol levels in your blood by about 20%? Let me explain to you why that is. So before we start, let's just quickly review the role that cholesterol plays in our bodies. Because cholesterol has gotten quite a bit of a bad reputation over the last few years, but in all fairness, we need cholesterol just to function properly. Because cholesterol actually plays a very important role in maintaining cells and cell walls. So you can view of cholesterol as being the cement of a cell wall. But we also need cholesterol to make the hormones estrogen and testosterone and to make vitamin D. So we need cholesterol for our bodies just to function properly. Now, how do we get cholesterol? The body makes it itself, but we also get cholesterol from diet. So we can get it from fatty meats like Chateaubriand, T-bone steak, ribeye steak. We get it from full-fat dairy, and we can get it from eggs. So you also need to be aware that there are two types of cholesterol in our body. We have LDL cholesterol, which stands for low density lipoprotein, and we have HDL cholesterol, which is high density lipoprotein. Now, very simply speaking, one's good, one's bad. The LDL, low density lipoprotein, that's the bad boy. And the HDL, high density lipoprotein, is the good guy. Now, why is that? Because what happens is the low density lipoprotein floats in your arteries, in your blood vessels, and it attaches itself to the inside of your blood vessels. And by touching it, it just builds up plaque. So plaque is an area in the blood vessel that becomes bigger and bigger, and it blocks the blood vessel. So you're getting a higher chance of heart disease or a stroke or anything else cardiovascular related with LDL. So it's not dissimilar, for example, than having a water pipe with rust building up on the inside. If you leave it long enough, the rust will block the water pipe and you can't get any water through anymore. Now, the HDL is the good guy, because what that does is it actually scoops up the LDL and brings it back to the liver and excretes via the bile into your stools. So we want high levels of HDL, but low levels of LDL. So unfortunately, some foods actually increase the concentration of LDL in our bodies, like fatty cuts of meat, like a T-bone or ribeye steak, full-fat dairy or eggs. But we can also lower our LDL cholesterol level by adding some soluble fiber into our diet. I will produce a link in the description box. You can click on it and I'll give you a whole list of foods that have got a high concentration of soluble fiber. Now, how does this work? Fiber is not being absorbed by the body, so it's being broken down and sits in your intestine, in your gut. Doesn't do anything, just waiting to be excreted. Now, when you're eating meat, the meat's been broken down in your tummy, in your stomach, then it comes into your intestine, and that's where normally the nutrients from your food are being absorbed. So they come into your bloodstream, into your intestine. So your vitamins, your minerals, your vitamin C, your D, all the minerals, also your low density lipoprotein, LDL cholesterol, also sits in your gut and is also being absorbed into the bloodstream where it can go to your arteries and create this plaque. Now, the soluble fiber, what it does is actually it traps itself like a magnet to these LDL particles. So these LDL particles do not enter the bloodstream. So they sit in your gut, they stay in your gut, and you excrete them out. And the beauty is that soluble fiber does not touch the HDL cholesterol. So the good cholesterol still comes into your body. And the best thing is you only need 5 to 10 grams of fiber a day to lower your cholesterol by 18%, which is massive. Imagine you're suddenly getting a pay rise of 18%. So instead of $2,000 or pounds, you're making almost £2,400 or dollars. Massive. So a very simple solution that will help to lower your LDL cholesterol. Okay, let me share some foods with you that contain a high level of soluble fiber. So let me show you how a small quantity of certain foods can provide you with enough water-soluble fiber for the day. So here we have only a cup of oatmeal. And this already provides you with 2.5 grams of water-soluble fiber. So a medium-sized banana will give you 2.1 grams. So you have, for breakfast, a cup of oatmeal, a medium-sized banana, use low-fat milk, warm it up, eat it. That's already 4.6 grams of water-soluble fiber. Remember, you need between 5 and 10, so you're almost there. The rest is a bonus. Then, throughout the day, if you eat a medium-sized apple with the skin, that will give you 4.2 grams of soluble fiber. Afternoon, snack on a cup of strawberries, 1.8 grams of soluble fiber. One whole grain slice of bread, 2.8 grams of fiber. 1 cup of whole grain rice, 4.1 grams of fiber. Obviously, nuts, seeds and beans, fantastic source of water-soluble fiber as well. You can also add a supplement. A very good supplement is psyllium. It's a plant-based seed powder and it's very high concentration on water-soluble fibers. That's something you can add to your diet. I hope you found this video valuable. Don't forget to click on the link in the description box that gives you a list of foods which contain a high concentration of water-soluble fiber. If you enjoyed this video or you know someone else who enjoyed it, share it or give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below or subscribe to my channel. For now, I'd like to say take care of yourself, take care of someone else as well, please, if you can, and bye for now. Bye-bye.